Welcome back, YouTube. We got a little project for you guys today. We do have a Black & Decker corded chainsaw. I guess they call it a two-in-one chainsaw / pole saw. And we're going to try to use it today to clean up some of the branches and trees around my property. And let me show you guys around real quick. We have a lot of protruding branches all over. And so we're going to use this tool to try to take care of that. Now, little disclaimer for you guys. Don't try to do this by yourself. I do plan on being on the ladder today. And with this 14-foot pole saw, it's pretty heavy. And it could be dangerous. So a little disclaimer, do not try this at home. Get you some help. Alright. A little bit more information about this machine. It is a 10-inch. You guys can see that? 10-inch blade. And it's 14 feet, as I mentioned earlier, and it is corded. Alright, so you're going to need to have a decent amount of extension cord in order to make this work. And let's go ahead and give it a shot, see how it feels. Pretty good to me. Okay, that was super sketch. So I think I need a minute and I'll try again. I want to bring you guys a little closer to see what I'm dealing with here. And trying to cut this branch. The problem with it is that the machine is so heavy. While you're on the ladder, it's hard to hold it up. It's about probably 40 pounds, maybe 45 pounds. And so you end up getting a lot of misses. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. I'm gonna try again though, and wish me luck. Alright, I finally got that down. That's it right there. Not that big of a branch, but still pretty high up. Came from right over there. Right there. Alright, next up is, I'm going to try to see if I can get that down right there. Alright. Alright, next up is gonna be to trim this tree down. As you guys can see, it's kind of overgrown a bit, and so we're gonna try to cut off some of those edges over there, and then maybe on the top as well too. This is also a really good tool for the smaller branches. Now some of you may ask, what am I trying to accomplish? Alright, so you see this tree right here? This tree is my neighbor's tree, and he planted it for his daughter. It's an apple tree, a small apple tree, but a really nice apple tree nonetheless. And I want to do my best to make sure that my tree, which is right over here, does not cast a shadow on his tree. So just being a good neighbor. Alright, check this out. We are officially done. And look at the pile of tree limbs and branches I was able to get down. A pretty decent amount. And overall, I would say it's a pretty good product. It's still a bit on the heavy side. Again, probably around maybe 35 to 40 pounds. And if you're using it for a while, your arms will get tired. But I do think this is a pretty good product overall. Check that out. That's the pole, and it's a 10-inch saw, 25 centimeters, and you have your oil reservoir right here, and there's a mechanism here. So let me just show you really quick how easy it is to work with. You just detach it here. Make sure I'm going the right direction. There we go. Alright, so once you loosen this up here, you're able to take this part out. I think I mentioned to you guys this is a 2-in-1, right? So you can technically take off this pole, just like I just did, and unplug this. Alright, and just use this as a regular handsaw. Alright, look at that. Without a pole, you can still use this. Okay, so that's a really good product right there. Okay, so it cost me about $130, including taxes. Probably came up to around $137, $138. I think it's a pretty good value for the money. If you're, it's not on the expensive side for a pole saw, but the fact that you have a 2-in-1, okay, I think that makes it worth $130. Okay, if you're just buying a regular pole saw, then I would say it shouldn't cost $130. Probably somewhere around 80 or 90 bucks. So again, this came from Home Depot, Black & Decker, 10-inch pole saw, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And out.